Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. We are going to start the session shortly, so please stay with us for a couple of more minutes. Okay, we're going to go ahead with this live session. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for joining us live today on LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook. My name is Diana, and I'll be your host for today's session. We're very pleased to have Dr. Tosif Ali with us, a lecturer and a passionate AI specialist, for this workshop on AI email marketing and how to build a practical business-to-business outreach engine. Today is not just about writing better emails, it's about building a system, finding the right leads, qualifying them properly, writing messages that feel personal and relevant, and following up in a way that is professional rather than pushy. By the end of this session, attendees should be able to use AI to define who they should target, turn messy lead research into a clean lead table, score leads before wasting time contacting them, and write personalized outreach emails that feel relevant rather than generic. A quick note before we begin, this is a live session, so please use the comment section for questions and interactions. The session will flow in two parts. First, Dr. Tosif Ali will take us through the slides and the practical framework. Then I'll ask him a few questions to help unpack the key ideas and make them easier to apply to your own business. So with that, Dr. Tosif, welcome. We're really looking forward to learning from you today. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Diana, for the nice introduction.
My
Um,
pleasure.
Welcome to everyone who is watching now or will watch later. So this session is about email marketing and how we can use AI, the power of AI, to improve our email marketing. As all of you know, AI is making its way into multiple areas, and email marketing is no exception. So there is a lot that AI can do nowadays in email marketing, and that's something we are going to look at in today's session. So I'm going to share my slides, and as Diana mentioned, the first part will be a presentation. I will go through slides, and then in the second part, it will be question answers.
Thank you, Dr. Tosif.
Uh, is Hamza still on the? Okay, it's there.
Slides up.
Yeah. So let's start with the slides. So, as the title says, we want to build a B2B outreach engine, and that means building a B2B automated or at least semi automated approach for email marketing. So, a lot of things that we do with email, sending, finding leads, we want to automate it through AI. There are three key elements of this topic: finding leads, how we can find the relevant businesses for our business, who we should approach, qualify. That's the second step we will look at in detail. That's to assess if a business is relevant for us or not. and to find a structured approach to do this assessment process. And then the third step is to convert, to reach out, send emails, and follow-ups. So we are going to finish it in approximately 1 hour, and it might be a little bit shorter than 1 hour, but we will see how it goes with Q&A session as well. B2B marketing is a very powerful topic, particularly when we look at B2B email marketing. It's something that's used by many businesses, but still many businesses, they underestimate how powerful it can be. So businesses, they focus a lot on social media marketing, Google Ads, and all kind of other channels, but they also sometimes ignore the B2B email marketing. So this slide shows a few numbers to realize how important and how powerful B2B email marketing can be. So 89% of B2B buyers, they prefer email. So all these number comes from verified sources. So there are surveys and statistics, and the numbers are taken from there. In terms of ROI, the return on investment, if you spend £1, the return is £42 for B2B email marketing. That's a huge ROI if you compare it with other channels. Also, as you can imagine, lots of people, they read emails. So decision makers, 72% of them, regardless of if they are CEO of big corporate or startup companies, 72% of them read their emails. So you got direct access to the person who is actually making decision, and that's very powerful. With that kind of person, you might not reach in any other channel. So email is giving you access to reach directly to those top executives as well. If you compare the ROI with other channels, let's say with social media marketing, so the return on ad spend, it's a little bit more than 3 times if you compare it with social media channels. And 68% of all B2B deals, they start with a simple email. So an email is a very good starting point to close like really big B2B contracts. So you seen the term engine in the title, and by that we mean like a really structured process. So not like one-off email and then sending a few emails one day with one tool and then sending a few emails another day. So by engine we mean like putting it all together in one structured approach. Step one is the ideal customer profile, ICP, and that's a kind of starting point for you. So we are going to look at each of these blocks in more detail, but this slide is just giving you a complete overview, a complete picture of the whole thing. Then step two is find. Once you know what kind of businesses you are after, your second target is to find those businesses. Then in step three, you want to qualify them. Are they really relevant businesses or not? You want to double check before you start reaching out to them. So really use a structured approach, a rubric, a grading criteria to grade those leads if they are good, excellent, or poor. You can also put them in different tiers. Yeah. So the ones who are ready to reach out to, the ones who are maybe, yeah. So you might need more research on them, and the one knows. So you can put them into 3 tiers for your convenience. Then the second last step, you want to put a sequence together. We don't send only one email and stop. We send at least 3 emails, and that's very common in B2B. So you want to build a sequence, email 1, 2, and 3. And then the last step is when they reply, you want to follow up with them acknowledge the response, and you aim for what your goal was in the beginning. So you want to sell to them, or you want to book a meeting, whatever it is, you want to aim for it. So the reason it's very important to look at email B2B email marketing from a structured approach is, once you got structure in place, you can repeat it for many leads. Yeah. So once you got this kind of a system or a structure or a solution, it doesn't matter if you got 10 leads or you got 1,000 leads or you got a million leads. You can just repeat the whole process for all of them. And the nice thing is, once you know this diagram and you know this approach, AI can help you with automating most of them. So our aim today is to help you understand key concepts, particularly what ICP is, Ideal Customer Profile, to help you with writing AI prompts that can be used to enrich leads. Yeah, and writing a follow-up sequence, 3 emails. So they follow up, they kind of work together. You don't want to repeat emails when you send 3 emails the first day, the 5th day, or the 10th day. So in this session, we are not looking at any coding or anything very technical. It's more like, if you know how to use AI tools, if you know how to use Claude, ChatGPT, then you can manage it. You don't need technical background to do this kind of B2B email marketing. Also, we're going to look at real examples. So I will try to keep it more practical and bring some real use cases and examples. So step 1, you want to find businesses that are relevant for you. Yeah. And to do that, the approach that you follow, you want to write down your ICP, Ideal Customer Profile. Yeah, so who are the ideal or the perfect businesses or customers that you want to reach out to? So describe them very precisely. Write down. Is it what industry you are after, what size of businesses, location, and also what kind of roles you are looking at. So some examples, yeah, you want to look for retail businesses, and you want to look for, let's say, gift shops, independent store who are selling gifts, and you want to look only in Essex area, and you want to reach out to their owners, because they are independent shops, small ones. In most cases, the ones who will purchase are the owners, not the managers. So you define this way your ideal customer profile. Another example, let's say you want to sell, you got a brand, you are selling women handbags. That in that case, you want to look for, again, for independent stores. You don't want to go directly for big chains because they wouldn't buy from you when you are a small brand. So your best approach is to start with small shops. And let's say in this case, you want to target European market because you are selling online. So you can say, okay, I want to look for stores in Belgium, and then you can say the store size. Are they really small ones or a medium size? And then you can also define, do you want to reach to the owners or the managers? A lot of these things you can do from Google Maps. You can look for these shops and these retailers. There are many sources of finding leads, and we will discuss some of them. So some mistakes people do in this process, they don't define ICP very well. They just go ahead and they start emailing businesses. That wouldn't work well, because it's just you are blasting emails to lots of people, and it's just, we call it strangers blasting strangers. So you are stranger to them, they are strangers to you, and you are sending emails. A lot of them, if not most of them, you wouldn't get any reply. it can also damage your reputation as a business. So really go for relevant businesses. Also, find signals. Are they really relevant for you or not? So you can look at their recent activities. Yeah, a gift shop recently posting on Instagram about new kinds of gifts, handbags they want to sell. That's a good signal. You can use that signal in your email as well. I saw that you want to expand your product line, and I wanted to reach out to you. Uh, that maybe our products are suitable for you. So that kind of approach you can use to define your ideal customer profile. Okay, welcome, Dr. Rafagat. Saw your message. So the next step, if we look at leads, you have many sources of finding leads. Uh, One of them that people can very easily access is Google Maps. If you are after physical stores, for example, Google Maps is your best starting point. You want to reach out to independent stores like gift shops, concept stores, boutiques in Essex area, for example. Just search in Google, yeah, boutique shops or gift shops in Grace, gift shops in Shefford 100, and go on like this. For every small area in Essex, you keep searching in Google and you are getting businesses. There are many tools which can automate this process for you, and that way you get like a nice list, also a huge volume, like 500 gift shops in Excel file if you use those tools. Essentially, those tools on the back end, what they do, they search for these shops, they scrape, download all the data, they put it in Excel format for you, and nicely you got a list that you can go through and then apply your scoring criteria as well. If you look at one record or one lead, there are a few things that you want to see in one lead: the name of the business, yeah, the type, what category that business is it a concept store, is it a gift shop, and what category the Google map is given to that business. That's your main clue if it's relevant or not. The location you want to see if there is a trigger signal. So recently they uploaded a new photo to Google Maps, or recently they posted on Instagram. These trigger signals are really good if you want to build like a list of leads, and also their contact point. So is it best to reach out through email, or is it best to reach out through their contact us page? So that's step one. We assume that you got a nice list of businesses that you are going after. You can use AI to enrich that list for you. And by enrichment, we mean putting additional relevant data into each lead. Yeah? So you got the business name, the city name, and the category from Google Maps. You can give this Excel file to ChatGPT or Claude, and you can ask it to enrich it. Those AI tools know how to enrich leads for B2B outreach. Or you can also specify exactly what kind of enrichment you want. You say, okay, go to their Instagram profiles, go to their Facebook pages, and check their website. And from there, pull out data, write some short notes so I can decide if they are relevant or not. And if I do decide that they are relevant, I can use those notes to write personalized emails to them. So this is a quick exercise people can do on their own. They can build ideal customer profile, which is just sitting down, writing down what kind of businesses are relevant for you, And once you have that written, it's a nice document that you can use, or someone else can use it for you to find leads for you. Yeah. Once you have that raw list, 8 or 10 businesses, you can give it to AI tool. It can enrich it for you. So we did this process on a real EU brand, and some key lessons you will learn from this process. Are there like mid-sized cities or large cities? Which ones are best for you? So once you start using Google data, all of these things you can discover from your response rate or from your conversion rate. With time, you will know. So you define your ICP, but also from time to time you can revisit your ICP, update it based on how much success you get with certain kind of businesses. The things that we learn, so don't use very salesy approach. Some people write emails which just smell very salesy. You just read it and you think, okay, this person is just aggressively selling me something. Don't use that approach. The approach more is you are genuinely interested to help them and also help yourself. You are finding a mutually beneficial collaboration, partnership for both businesses, and you genuinely think that you got a good offer for them. And also, then with the first email, don't try to sell anything. The sales come later. It's a B2B sales process, it takes time. So first email is always getting a soft response from them, not like, okay, we want to buy you a product. So we discussed Google Maps that you can use for finding leads, but there are more advanced paid tools that you can use once you exhaust Google Maps and you think, okay, I need even more leads. Then you can use some of these paid software programs, tools to find out more leads. Apollo is one of the well-known. It has all-in-one prospecting approach. They can provide you leads, and they can also give you enrichment and all kind of filtering process embedded in their system. Most of you know LinkedIn. They got a sales navigator. When you go there, you can write. You can with the different filters. You can select seniority, functions, signal. Yeah, all of them are different filters in there. You can deselect them, and accordingly it will show you the relevant leads for you. Just keep in mind all of these are paid tools, so even LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you need to have sales account there to use this feature. Instantly is one of the well-known and probably the most widely used tool for email, B2B cold email reach out, and we will also look at it later in this presentation when we do the reach out, sending emails. Okay, so block one is done. Assume we got leads. Now we want to qualify them. Yeah, we don't want to reach out to all of them. We want to reach out to the best ones, the ones we got higher probability of getting a response from them. So we want to see if they are a good fit. They intend to buy products similar to ours, and the timing is right or not. Yeah. Some examples of these things, if we look at the fit, are they really in the same category as yours? Yeah. If you are a small brand just starting out, you don't want to reach out to H&M. You should not reach out to Primark. You should not reach out to big brands to buy your bags or your accessories and sell it in their shops. They got more established suppliers, and they got huge regulatory barrier. So they want to look at ESG requirements and all kind of things. So as a small business, you want to start with small businesses. So that's a fit thing in there. If you talk about timing, so you will see that there is like one store who is currently expanding their product line. They want to launch more fashion accessories, and recently they are posting on Instagram, Facebook with the new fashion items and accessories. That's your trigger in terms of timing. If you can pull that signal from Instagram, Facebook, you can use that in your email as well. And it's always very powerful when you connect with them. When you say, okay, I saw your shop and I checked your recent Instagram post. It's very nice that you are expanding into fashion, and that made me think that our product might be useful for you. All of this email fully automated yet fully personalized. You can write it with this structured approach. So timing, if you think of other industries, a startup company who just raised funding, they might want to expand, they might want to grow their team. So that's the right time for them to hire more people. If you are a recruitment company and you want to recruit for businesses, you can use that signal. Yeah, I saw your post on LinkedIn. Congratulations for fundraising. And most companies want to grow fast once they do the fundraising process. Is it a good time to talk about expanding your team? So that's a good way to start your email. If you don't do these things, and the disadvantage, you will have low reply rate. Yeah. Uh, if they are not the right fit, no good timing, no intent, your reputation will be damaged. Yeah, because you are sending emails, nobody is replying to it, and they might also click the spam thing on your email. So you want to reach out to relevant businesses. Otherwise, it's not good for your reputation. Also, you are wasting your time, wasted hours. You are reaching out to people, and they were not a fit in the first place. So there was no point of you reaching out to them in the first place. If you are selling, let's say, if you are a food business and you are reaching out to, let's say, small retail stores who are selling mostly fashion accessories, no fit at all, just a waste of time. So always making sure the right fit, intent, and timing. Okay, so how do you qualify? How do you assess leads? Yeah, you got a list in Excel format. You can. This is more something that we developed, and you can use this approach. The first one is like hard removals, very clear, obvious removals. Yeah. So based on the Google Maps category, for example, you can look at how many reviews a business has. Yeah, if they got thousands of Google Map reviews, they are not small business. They are large ones. You can see if they are chain or not. Yeah. So one chain with like 30, 40 stores, a multinational, that's not a small one. Yeah. Also, if there is no email or contact route, yeah, so you can remove all of these with a simple hard-coded approach. Then you can go one step further, and you can use ChatGPT or Claude. It can do a deep research for you on all of those leads, and it can categorize your leads into low score, manual check, or ready. If it's sure that it's the right fit for you, it's ready. If it's sure that it's not the right one, it will give it a low score. And manual check is if when the AI is not sure, it can put it into manual check. So you got 1,000 leads. Out of those 1,000, you might get end up 800 ready, 50 or 100 low score, and 100 manual check. So your work is reduced drastically if you use AI that way. The scoring, you need to tell AI how to use the scoring. Yeah. And you can have your own rubrics, just like when we grade work for students, we use rubric as a grading criteria. The same kind of approach can be used to grade different leads. Yeah. So let's say out of 10, we want to grade them. So we look at category fit, 2 points for it. We look at Google Maps, 2 points for it. We look at their Instagram page to see if they got relevant signals for us or not. Again, 2 points. And then you look at if it's a physical store, yeah, and also if there is email address or not. Yeah. If there is no email ID, there is no point of reaching out. You can't reach out if there are no email addresses. So you can define this kind of rubric in a Word file. You can upload this Word file to ChatGPT or Claude along with your Excel file of leads and write a prompt and let the AI do its magic. So it can go through 1,000 leads, apply this rubric, and score each lead. It can add new columns to your Excel file. One column for category fit, one for photos, one for Instagram, and then you got a nice lead file with more data and also a result ready, manual or low. So that's really important to, and this is something it was not possible like a couple of years back. Now it's possible. So you can have volume and also you can have relevancy. In the past, if you wanted to have volume, like 10,000 leads, then you would have to compromise on the relevancy element. Now with the AI, you can have both. You can have volume and also relevant leads.
Dr. Tosif, I'm going to quickly interrupt you for a moment because that's a really useful point, especially that you mentioned that AI will reduce the work drastically, and instead of wasting time, you can save time. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. Thank you. Are we good in terms of timing? Because I still got like 13 slides, or should I speed it up?
I think we are okay. We still have half an hour left.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, if you are looking at these slides or this session, I encourage you to do this exercise. Write down in a Word file, Google Doc, your rules. It can be simple rules. Yeah. Google Maps businesses, if they got more than 100 reviews, remove them. If they got if they are very old, yeah, also remove them. If their category is not matching with ours, yeah, you can define 3 4 categories. If you say outside these categories, remove them. You can write simply all these rules for your own business, whatever your business is. Regardless, if you are a restaurant, a pizza shop, a fashion brand, a recruitment company, a college, regardless, it's all applicable to you. You can write down your rules. These rules, once written in Word file or Google Doc, you can use it with AI to filter and qualify your leads automatically. Write down your scoring rubric. Yeah, just we discussed on the previous slide. Write down this kind of rubric. Once you do that, it can be reused. Yeah. Then also you can score and tier, ready, manual check, and remove, yeah, or low score. So once you have these rules written, you can, with the help of AI, you can upload your list of leads. No matter if they are 100 leads or 1 million leads, you can upload all of them, and you can also upload your rubric, your rules in Word file. So 2 files that you are uploading, your lead files, Excel or Google Sheet, and then your Word file and Google Doc. Once you have these 2 files, along with a nice prompt that you can reuse, you can upload it to ChatGPT or Claude. It will do its work. And then after 30 minutes, 1 hour, it will give you nice Excel file. So
That's great.
So it's a one-time effort. People think it's too much, but it's only one time. Once done, it can be reused, and it can also be reused company-wide, organization-wide. So if you've got 3, 4, 5 marketing managers, all of them can reuse the same rubric criteria and keep approaching leads. So it brings us to the last block of this topic. That's the outreach. So We found leads, we also enriched and qualified them, and now the third part is to send them emails. Yeah, that was our intention all along, to reach out to them. But the first two are equally important. You want to find leads, many of them. In the first step, you want to focus on the volume. Second step, you want to filter and find relevant ones. So finding, and then qualifying, and then outreach. Uh, that brings us to looking at how we write emails. And nowadays, we write emails with AI, pretty much any of us. That makes our job easy when we write emails. But still,
That's true.
yeah, but still, we need to have the knowledge and check if things are good or not. And there are some rules because people know AI doesn't know as much psychology as we know by working with people. So there are some rules to writing cold emails. And the nice thing is, again, you can tell these rules to Chat GPT and Claude, and then it can write emails along these lines. So the key thing is subject line. It's very important when you write emails. The subject line is the one that decides if someone will open your email or not. Yeah, we all look at the subject lines before we open emails. If we are sure that it's a spam email, it's a sales email, not relevant, in many cases, we all just click on it, select, and delete without even opening it. So, subject line is key. If you can write really personalized, non salesy, nice, human like subject line, that increases your chances of your email being opened, because that's your first barrier. Yeah? If you don't get your email opened, that means the person who is receiving it, there is no way they can read it without opening it. And opening is all dependent on the subject line. Once they open it, they read the first line. That's a personalized opener. That's the key line. Lots of people, they read first one or two lines, and then that's it. They want to decide if they want to read further or not. Yeah? With cold emails, they read first and second line. In most cases, first line, and they decide they want to continue reading or not. So always write a very nice opening line, and I will show you some examples of what nice means in this context. So generally, it's one sentence specific to them. Yeah? It's about them. Yeah? You don't want to make it about yourself, the first line. So it can be a signal that you saw on their Instagram page. It can be a LinkedIn post that you saw from the founder, the owner, the manager. The first line should be a trigger, a signal that you received from their business, and you want to start with it. Second line is the problem bridge. So you want to connect with their words. Yeah. So let's say they build software programs. It's a software development company, and you are a recruiter. You want to connect with them. Yeah. And connecting with them means, okay, for example, these days finding the right candidate becomes harder and harder for most startup companies. That kind of a problem statement, it connects with them. Before you mention anything about your offer, connect with them as a person, and it's kind of acknowledging their problem, that you know their industry. So it's also true for B2B meetings. You meet someone before you offer them anything, uh, make them realize that you know their business area. And then you can provide your value statement, a one liner, what you can do for them, be specific. So in this case, like we offer software programs that make accountancy 40% more efficient, for example. Yeah. Don't say we offer software programs that improve efficiency. It's too generic. Improve efficiency. Yeah. So use some numbers, some specifics, some proof points rather than more generic things. Then call to action, always a key thing. in an email what you want them. Yeah. Do you want them to uh, have a quick meeting with you? Do you want them to say yes to sending more info? Do you want them to say yes to a follow-up, more information email? Whatever it is, call to action, CTA. That's really important, and it should be minimal. Yeah, don't ask for too much in the first email. Remember, you are reaching out to them as in a cold email. You are more or less a stranger, so you want to ask for like minimal thing. You want to get started the conversation, and the best way to do it is to ask for like minimum possible thing. So in our case, like let's say for a brand want to sell to them, can we sell you a couple of photos? That's it. Yeah. In most cases, because it's very small ask, they will say yes to it. And then also put a human signature so they see it's not a spam email, yeah, auto generated. So write down your name, your address, your phone number, your company name, so they see it's a legal, it's a genuine email coming to me. Okay, some examples we can look at subject lines, the good ones and the bad ones. You see on screen OR, that stands for open rate. Yeah. What is the open rate for each of those subject lines? And you see the huge difference. Yeah. Like in one case, the open rate is 52%, very large number. In the other case, you got open rate of 4%. Yeah. Big difference, only the subject line. So say, okay, quick question about your sales process. Very nice question in the subject line. Half of them will open it. Yeah. If you say increase your sales with our software, and then you put those kind of signs of exclamation, very immature approach. If you put those kind of things in subject line, most people know it's just someone selling something, and even don't know how to sell. So they would just click, select your email, and delete it. So also, if you look at, let's say, the third one on the left side, reducing churn at, and when you see those brackets, that's the variable name. Yeah. So you can put company name in the subject line. You can send 1,000 emails all automatically, and each one will have its own company name. Yeah, the relevant company name from the Excel file. So that's software programs that allow you to write those variables, and then each of those email will have its own business name in the subject line. So people like it when they got subject in the company name in the subject line. Then we got a few examples of the body of the email, the good ones and the bad ones. Sorry, one example of a good email, a bad email. So, dear sir, madam, never start with that thing. People don't like it anymore. Dear sir, madam, very not personalized at all, and also cliche, very traditional, but most people don't like it. So, if you don't have any name, start with a simple hi. Unless you are writing some government offices, some very formal, large organizations. Otherwise, in most cases, stick to the first name if you got it. So you can compare left and right. Hi, Laura, instead of dear sir, madam. Yeah. I hope this email find you well. Very typical line. People don't like it. Everybody knows it's just a formality. Don't waste your opening line like this. Your opening line is the key line that they decide to read further or not. If they see something like that, they might stop at that line, and then you lose the lead. So right away, start with the personalized line. Yeah? So congrat on Rotterdam expansion, or congrat on your opening second pizza shop in Grace. Yeah, nice personalized first line for them. Yeah? And then don't attach anything in the first email, and also a short simple ask. Yeah, don't ask too much. So I'm gonna uh, go through some of these slides quickly as we are running out of time. So we have
Yes,
more
please,
time
Dr.
for
Tosif.
Q&A. Um, Also, don't send only one email and stop. Always send 3 emails. And it's not spamming people. It's very established practice in businesses. The only thing is keep it real. Yeah. When you send a second email, no pressure at all. Don't remind them that I send you an email and you haven't replied, so I'm sending you the second email. Never do that. A second email is your chance to give added value, additional information for your business. Always keep it short and give one other value add in the second email. The third email is more acknowledging their time. Thank them for reading your emails and kind of saying goodbye and break up. But also leave the door open. Yeah? In the future, if anytime you want to expand your product line, we would be happy to receive your email. And we are one email away from you, and we will start the conversation. So first email, second, and then the breakup. And there are nice rules for it, as you see on the slide. Again, you can use these rules in ChatGPT Cloud. When you tell it, it can write emails for you. A couple of things people, when they start, they don't realize it. Uh, Always use secondary domains. Don't send emails from your primary domain because cold emails, it can signal sometimes to spam folders. It can damage your domain reputation if you send too many emails from your primary domain. Secondary domains are as good as the primary ones when you are talking about cold reach out. Uh, Per email ID, do not send more than 50 emails, 30, 40, 50 emails per day. That's the kind of limit that you want to reach. Yeah. Otherwise, you different flags are there on the different providers, and they start flagging you as a spammer. So you can do these exercises at home to start building your outreach. Always, when you buy a new domain for your email reach out, warm it up. So it's not that you create email today and tomorrow you send 30 emails with that new email address. Yeah, there is no reputation, no history of that email address. The risk of it being flagged is very high. So warm it up, and you can warm it up by sending emails 2 3 weeks here and there, and then it start building the history. And you can use some software programs to test if the emails that you are sending to, if they are valid emails or not. Most of them are very, very cheap. Like 1,000 leads will cost you $2 3 to test all of those email addresses are valid or not. When you start your campaign, always measure your performance. Open rate, typical 30 to 50%. If you are outside this range, if you are below this range, there might be something wrong. Yeah, so keep checking these metrics. Reply rate 5 to 15%. If you are less than 5%, something is wrong. Yeah, so keep checking these metrics. Always do A/B testing. 2 3 subject lines. Send 100 with one subject line, 100 with other subject line, and see which one is working better. And then the remaining 800 leads, they can use the subject line which is working better. And that's the overview of the whole process that we discussed. So thank you very much, and we will jump into questions and answers.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tosif. I was listening with so much interest
Thank
to
you.
your presentation, and there's lots of new information for me as well. So thank you. That was a very insightful presentation. What I liked about this session is that it breaks outreach into a clear workflow, defining who they're targeting, finding the leads, qualify them, write the message, follow up, and measure what happens. That makes it much easier for people to repeat the process rather than starting from scratch every time. I'm going to move on to some questions. Um, You started the presentation with the importance of defining an ideal customer profile. For someone who has never done this before, what is the simplest way to know whether their ICP is specific enough? What would you?
Yeah, so you want to build your ICP based on who are the right businesses for you, and it's a simple question that you want to answer. Is this business potentially relevant for your product, for your service, or not? Do you expect them to buy your services, buy your product? Are they currently buying similar products or services as yours? If the answer to these questions is yes, you can approach them. Also, you can look at the timing. If they recently posted on Instagram, LinkedIn, and they needed services or products like you, definitely it's your ICP. And you can put them into a nice document to qualify what are the relevant businesses and what are not.
Thank you, Dr. Kasif. Also, a lot of people think AI is mainly useful for writing emails, but in this workflow, AI is also used to structure and enrich lead lists. Like you said at the beginning on one of your slides, you had that 68% business to business start with an email. What should people be careful about when using AI to find or enrich leads?
So one of the nice thing about AI is it can do things automatically. It can do things at scale. So that's a nice thing about AI. Always keep a manual check in the process. So you saw on one slide there was three categories, three tiers that we used:
Yeah.
ready, manual check, and low score. So ready means AI is very sure. It got multiple signals from Instagram, from their website, from their Facebook page. So it was very confident that this lead is ready, it's relevant. For manual check, it got mixed signals. Yeah, so it was not sure to reach that it's a relevant one or not. So it put it into manual category, and then if it was sure that it's not relevant one, it will put it into the low score. So use AI in that approach, in that way. So give AI some room that if it's not confident, it can leave it to you. Yeah. If you give it 1,000 leads, it can confidently check 800 of them. So for you, the remaining ones are only 200. Yeah. So already your workload is 80% reduced. Yeah. That's one example, not a metric, but
Yeah.
in some cases you might end up 95% of them AI can do and leave you 5%. So don't put it on completely automated mode. Leave some room. You can do some manual check, and also once it do its work, do a sampling. Look at 10, 15 leads from the 800 leads AI qualified, and randomly pick 10, 15 and manually check them. Yeah. So it's kind of double checking the AI work to make sure if AI got it right or, not, or wrong.
That's great. Thank you, Dr. Tosif. Another thing that I got from this presentation is that one of the strongest points in your presentation was that not every lead deserves your time. What are the biggest warning signs that a lead should not be contacted?
So if it's not the right fit for you, if you look at the category and it's not relevant category for you, if you look at the size of the business, it's not the right size of business you are targeting. These are the biggest warning signs you want to look out for. Uh, Over time, when you reach out to some businesses, you will also discover more and more warning signs or signals that you can incorporate back into your rubric and your criteria. But generally, you want to see there is relevancy, right timing, and there are some signals from their public profiles like Facebook, Instagram, and website. If you don't find any relevance, any signals, don't go for it. It's not worth it. Some people just start sending emails, but then it's at the end it's just wasting your time and also your reputation.
Thank you. Um, Now, everyone talks about personalization, but many cold emails still sound generic. What does good personalization look like in one or two sentences? Because we only have a few minutes left.
I think it goes back to the example we discussed. So always a subject line that's specific, relevant for them, giving them some signal that you researched on them. Yeah, people people like people who are reaching out, having done their homework, their research. So subject line shows some research you done on them. The opening line is about them. Yeah, you saw something about their business. You connect with their world. You connect with their problem before you offer any solution, any service. Acknowledge that you know their world, you know their business area before you offer them any solution. That's a nice element, one key element of personalized email.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Tosif. You also mentioned that there should be free emails, preferably there should be free emails sent out, but many people send one email and then stop. Why is this follow-up sequence so important, and how do you follow up without sounding annoying?
Yeah, this is a very nice question, very interesting question actually, because people think sending second, third email is like you are
Yeah.
spamming people and harassing them, but that's not the case. Many people are interested. They read the first email, but then they don't have the time at that moment to reply to it, or they say, "Okay, I will reply to it tomorrow, day after tomorrow." Then they forget it. Yeah? Second email is just a reminder, and in many cases, I've seen personally, based on my own experience, when you do it right, many replies come at the third follow up. So I've seen many of them, people even nicely apologizing that, okay, I wanted to reply, but I was busy and let's do this thing. So you will see many responses coming in second or third follow up. For some people, it might be counterintuitive that, okay, why would you
Yeah.
get responses on the second or third one? But having done it, I know there are many responses that come on a second or third email.
Thank you. Thank you for the answer. For the people watching today who want to take action immediately after this live stream, what is the first thing you recommend they do in the next maybe 30 minutes?
So don't wait for like building a huge list of leads and like building the best structure. Just go ahead and like if you follow these slides, you know how to start. You can like start downloading 10 businesses from Google Maps that are relevant for you. Build a nice 10 leads Excel file, give it to ChatGPT, Cloud to enrich those leads for you, find signals for you, and then start sending them emails through Instantly or other tools. And that kind of gives you a starting point. And once you have this structure in place, you can scale it to 1,000 leads or 10,000 leads. So it's always the starting points for many people is the barrier to get started. Once they take a start, the process is the same for 10 leads or for 10,000 leads.
Thank you, Dr. Tosif, for such an insightful session today. And thank you to everyone who joined us live on LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook. For everyone watching, take one action from today, define your ideal customer profile, build a small lead list, and test the workflow on a manageable number of leads before trying to scale. Thank you again for joining us. We hope you found this useful, and we look forward to seeing you at the next IQ UK session. Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
time, Dr. Tosif.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Diana.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
All right.